Welcome to the Power Chamber Podcast.
The only PCP that feels the need.
The need for speed.
Yeah.
Episode 7.
Episode 7?
Super
what
Ninja Steel.
Even happened?
Oh, man. That was one of the most unenjoyable experiences I've ever had watching this show.
Thanks for joining us on the PCP. We just did our live reaction video.
Yeah,
And now we're doing
Power Rangers,
the podcast.
Super Ninja Steel.
Just letting you know what even just happened.
Episode 7.
Episode 7.
Oh, God.
The Need for Speed.
Yeah.
Which is
Oh,
a plot
my
that we've
God.
done previously with a different Ranger.
Yeah? Oh, you're talking about the Haley tennis match thing?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's necessarily the same thing, because, like, tennis is...
That was also a Preston-focused episode.
well, yeah, but that was the backwards.
Ebrick Danger.
Yeah, Ninja.
What was the episode you were talking about last year? Episode 7?
Hack Attack, dude.
Hack Attack. Of course. Forgot.
This has a lot of the same problems that Hack Attack did.
Excuse me.
Because we got
I'm
another
still
Sarah
sick.
Focus episode. Sarah Focus. Because
Of course.
the need for speed, and she likes to go fast.
Right.
Such
the
a
idea
weird
is
thing.
she's going to break the world record
For hoverboarding.
the fastest hoverboard.
Yeah.
I guess in a lap.
Yep. So I guess in this universe there is just hoverboards like on,
Yeah,
on,
it's a sport.
on the casual.
Yeah.
Yeah. But everybody doesn't use them because they're not like Sarah who goes fast or something. I don't know.
Her family's rich.
They make things. Like this is really kind of stretching.
Oh yeah,
things
they
a
make things.
a little bit too far. Anyway, she tries to break the record, and Victor ends up breaking the record.
Yeah, in the first 5 minutes of the episode. Not even in the first 2 minutes of the episode.
First 2 minutes of the episode.
We do the race, and
Yeah.
Victor comes in. He steals the record away from Sarah just automatically. And that's the plot. That's what we're supposed to focus on for the rest of the episode.
Yeah, so she's trying
Even though
to,
it's over.
So she's
he beat
trying.
her
Yeah,
already.
no, she's trying to break the record again.
Yeah,
she's trying to figure
she's
out.
Like obsessed,
Yeah,
even though
she's-
it's not obsessive. Like,
Well,
it's-
we'll get to that because it's so bad.
It's real bad.
It's like
After
it's
the race,
really mishandled.
she's like hanging out with everybody,
Yeah.
and she's just working on like doodles of, I guess, inventor stuff, math, science.
Dude, schematics.
Right, schematics. Sorry, semantics.
And yeah, they're like, oh, you're being a little bit too obsessive, and she's like, oh, you're jealous.
Yeah, she's like,
And-
oh, well, I just got to be the best. You know, I got to do the
Yeah.
thing. It's
Meanwhile, the villains, we get the next galactic ninja, which is Speedwing.
yeah.
He goes on, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna be.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Won't
go
be
down.
fast.
It's gonna be super fast.
Fast.
The Need for
Attacking
Speed should be a
fast.
Calvin-focused episode.
Dude, it's Speed and Sarah. She likes to go fast. We've established this. Likes to go fast.
Calvin does the car thing.
Yeah, but Calvin doesn't like to go fast. He
You
just
don't
likes
know
to
that.
fix cars.
Well, then how come he didn't build her like a go-kart or something for this particular
It's a hoverboard contest. Yeah.
It doesn't have to be. Like, we spent
I
a
know.
lot of unnecessary money on effects, but...
And
so
anyway,
she's, like, kind of sort of working on stuff.
So, like, Speedwing attacks, and the Rangers go off after him, and he uses a Speed Ninja Star. Still no word on where these people keep getting the evil versions of Ninja Stars.
Yeah.
But
That could have been the plot
but
for
they're
the
like,
season. Evil Ninja Nexus
Yeah.
person with the super steel.
that's a good point. We could have actually led into that.
Yeah.
Like, but it never. Anyway,
We had a lot of good ideas, but it didn't go well.
But so the Rangers, they get the jump on him by tripping him up eventually, but before they can attack, he just escapes. And Sarah finds out that he's dropped his star, so she's going to use that to try and
To make her hoverboard go
make her
faster,
hoverboard go
so she
faster.
can beat the record.
By the way, before this, she had tried to break the record in this aerodynamic suit.
Oh yeah.
And she's constantly posing in it. I just don't.
Oh yeah, it's skin tight and incredibly revealing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, this is a kids show.
Yeah.
It's impertinent that we get her ass in every shot.
I don't understand what the whole point of that is. And so,
like, bravo,
she's gonna,
amazing.
So
Just,
she,
but
she's gonna
Kids show.
she's gonna use the star. the evil star to make her hoverboard go faster.
Yeah.
Mick finds out about it, and he's like, you really shouldn't be doing this because, villains, don't you think this is a bad idea?
Yeah.
And she's like...
She doesn't... Yeah, she brushes him off and then proceeds to go to the lap... to the race thing.
Yeah.
And win.
Yeah.
She breaks the record. There's no, like... explosion or shenanigans. She doesn't her hoverboard doesn't turn evil and try to kill her or whatever.
Yeah.
She succeeds. She breaks the record.
She gets the trophy.
Crime always pays.
Victor's all upset about it. And then Speedwing shows up and the Rangers spring into action. They try and fight this thing. He takes the star out of the hoverboard. They shoot the star out of his hand. It friggin' attaches to Brody's helmet.
It nails Brody right in the forehead on his helmet.
And he just ends up running.
Yeah, he loses control of his legs and starts running super fast.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Preston goes after him, and then the Rangers...
it looks like a 2D version of Temple Run. It's cool.
Trying to take on Speedwing, and the whole time Sarah's just like, man, if I hadn't used the star on the hoverboard, this never would have happened. And I'm sitting there like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. She totally set off this entire chain of events.
The hoverboard, the whole part of this, had nothing to do with the fact that Brody got nailed in the friggin' helmet with a star. I don't understand what you're talking about. And then...
I think we only have the one prop, because he doesn't destroy the hoverboard when he takes the star out. That's a good point. He just ding, and it's there. I was expecting him to like snap it over the leg or something, just intimidation,
Yeah.
But we can't have that in this show.
Yeah.
Instead, we need to just get Sarah's ass in every
show. And then Brody just runs all across the globe, I guess. Runs into the monster, sticks him with the star, and he runs off. And then Preston's like, man, that star made him lose control. And Sarah says, man, if that had happened on my board, man, that would have been terrible. It's a good thing that didn't happen.
Yeah.
And
yeah, she goes, thank God I didn't use that. And I'm like, what? Yeah. She's infallible even when she does the bad thing.
It's terrible. Well, yeah, that's a good point. It just doesn't make any sense. It's so bad. It's so bad.
It's really bad.
Anyway, the Rangers all of a sudden now have enough speed
they
to
believe
chase
in themselves.
after this thing to get in front of the monster.
They gain the energy from Sarah telling the truth
or some nonsense, and they just they destroy the monster, Megazord fight. They win the day, and then Sarah goes back to calls everybody for the race or whatever.
Yeah,
and she's like...
She gives the trophy back. She's like, I'm not proud of how I won this.
Yeah, I'm not proud of how I won this.
Even though I didn't technically do anything wrong.
Yeah, even though I didn't technically do anything wrong, I'm not proud of how I did this. And I'm like...
I put me and my friends in danger.
Yeah.
And it's like...
I'm sitting there just like... Because imagine, if you were just a random person in this crowd, right?
Right.
And you're just watching her say this speech where she's being as vague as possible. I'm just I would be like, what? She's just gonna give up the trophy because? That's weird.
Yeah. If she didn't do anything wrong, why is she giving it back?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Victor comes out of nowhere and he's like, oh, I got the trophy back.
He's in a full camo coat. Yeah. Like he's dressed as the Bushes.
Yeah.
And he comes out, he's like, oh, that means I win again. That means it's my trophy.
And then Monty shows up with a dummy on a hoverboard. And he's trying to pretend that it's Victor.
Yeah, he's trying to pretend that it's Victor. He doesn't see Victor in the crowd. And Victor goes, I'm so fast I can be in two places at once. And some random guy in the crowd walks over to the dummy, grabs the helmet, lifts it off, and goes, it's a fake! It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Like, he was expecting to see Victor under there in the suit.
Yeah. Just be like, he's right!
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute.
And then the person in charge of the race, whatever, just sends the dummy on the hoverboard after Victor and Monty.
Yeah.
And that's how we end the episode. Oh, man.
Oh, no. She's like, do you want to try to break the record again? To Sarah?
Oh, right,
And she's like, no.
I'm gonna spend time with my friends. I don't know what like, because
it's the worst episode.
Okay, so the message that I guess they're trying to get across here is that cheaters never win or something to that effect. Like, it's not.
Don't use evil. Don't use your powers for personal gain. It's all over the place.
It's kind of like that, but don't use evil purposes. It's so weird. It's so weird.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
It would have been better, I think. Well, not even that might have been worse. But it's so weird because like they're trying to be like, oh my god, Sarah's so terrible for using this evil thing,
even though
for personal gain, whatever.
Even though she did what she wanted to do,
she's successful,
and nothing
bad happens because of it.
Yeah,
yet. Everybody's like, man, Sarah, you shouldn't have done that. And she's like, man, if I hadn't have done that, then
we would have been fine. They would have never attacked us.
Yeah.
What garbage is that?
We wouldn't have ever been attacked by a monster again. That would never happened.
Let alone the specific monster that she got the star from.
Yeah. It's because I used the star. That's why we got attacked. That's why we got attacked. It's not like we get attacked on a regular basis.
I get my wish.
It's so terrible.
We get to do a rage review.
Yeah, I know. You had told me before this, is like, you have to promise me if this episode sucks that you got to do a rage review.
Yeah.
And I got so pissed off because, like, this is another episode.
Man. You guys missed the live reaction.
Episode. Like, we did this a year ago. There's another episode that focuses on the Pink Ranger that has no idea what message it's trying to send, and the idea that it wants to go for doesn't actually play with the episode that we've been presented with, because like this is not how this is supposed to go. Something terrible is supposed to happen. We had a Riley focused episode 2 years ago that did this right.
Whew, Nick, you need to calm it down.
Oh my god.
I want to have some water.
I'm sorry.
Oh man,
it's so infuriating. It's so infuriating.
That's bad. That is still not the worst episode.
Is it not?
No. I mean, it's on par for the Sarah focused episodes.
That's a good point.
So I thought it was hilarious. But
it got worse. It just kept getting worse. As we
kept spiraling out of control. It was weird. Oh man.
Oh,
they have no idea what they want to do with this character.
She's the worst one. I'm sorry. Like she's definitely the worst ranger. Out of her trying to sabotage relationships as like a theme, and just constantly
using evil for personal gain.
Yeah,
not actually going to class, finding a way to ditch class.
Yeah,
and take multiple classes at once to get credit, even though she's not actually there.
And yet they're like, "Oh man, isn't she a better person for
isn't she a peach
relinquishing this trophy?" Even though she earned it, I don't understand the whole point of that. Because, like, she would have come up with something at least.
She had the supercharger.
Yeah. Exactly. She had the supercharger.
Like,
but
we already this is a non-issue plot that just serves to make Sarah look like a terrible person.
Yeah. But the episode didn't treat her that way. It's so bad. It's
really bad.
Woo! I will say, at least Victor and Monty have a point in this episode. And they're not just off doing their own thing. We've been a little bit better at incorporating Victor and Monty into the proceedings.
Yeah.
And the music, for as much as I make fun of the fact that they just all of a sudden are using this Bulk and Skull theme out of nowhere.
Yeah.
They're working overtime to try and save this show. There's effort being put in
the music.
Try and save
the production
this show.
wants to save this show.
But man, you can't do this.
The direction of the writing also might want to try, because Brody was on point for this episode.
Yeah, it was
for the most part.
Wasn't too bad.
For the most part. During the first half.
I might have been distracted by how terrible Sarah was.
I know you were.
But, yeah.
Go back and watch the episode. It's not bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll watch it again before the review comes out, obviously.
Yeah.
But first impressions wise.
That was awful. That was awful. I can't believe that.
That wasn't good.
Anyway, so we've got episode 8, which might come out next week, might not, depending on how scheduling wants to work with the KCAs. So we will either have another
John Cena, who might be going to WrestleMania.
The last one, we might have the last live reaction discussion video for you next week. Sorry
Otherwise,
that
this will be the last one.
A little bit later. Dealing with a lot of stuff, trying to get episode 5 review out.
Yeah,
there's some production issues there. But as soon as I get on top of that, we can kind of get to that. Man, because, I'm waiting to talk about this.
I'm ready.
Ooh.
Let's do it.
But anyway, thank you for joining us, and hopefully we can see you again
next week on the Power Chamber Podcast. I'm Icy Bailey.
And I'm Nick, a.k.a. Ironbat 1993. May the Power Chamber protect you.